This is All India Radio. Colors of Life. All India Radio in collaboration with Vigyan Prasar presents Science Serial Colors of Life episode number 8 entitled India's Floral Diversity. In our last episode, we talked about Second Green Revolution. The number of traditional varieties are not being grown. They are being collected from various distant places in the hills and tribal areas. These seeds are being kept in gene banks to be used in future. And now, let's listen to the 8th episode of the science serial, Colors of Life, entitled India's Floral Diversity.
Wow, it's so beautiful. So nice. Manu, look at that.
Awesome.
This is
Awesome
really
collection.
Vasudha, I think we can start from this row of flowers.
Wow. White flowers. Wow. This row is for white flowers only. What a good concept.
I know you have a fascination for white flowers. See, I remember your taste. And I'm not so bad a husband.
Enough, Professor G. Shall we walk now?
Papa. Look over there. Kurinchi flowers. Come, Ma. They brought Kurinchi to the show. Wow.
Akash, why is Manu so excited?
Come, Papa.
What's so special about Kurinji? I never
Vasudha, I think we have to change our row. I know quite well that the organizers won't have any plans for showcasing Kurinji here.
Papa,
But anyway, let's follow Manav or we will lose him. Manav!
Mahana!
Coming!
Beta, where are you?
Come.
Papa, see these flowers. This must be that Kurinji you talked about.
I'm not so sure, Manav. But let me have a look at the label.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, son. The label says something else. It's not Kurinji, beta.
Not Kurinji. I thought...
Don't be disappointed, Manav.
Yes, beta. Don't be disappointed. Flower shows would never invest in Kurinji.
Why?
You can see those flowers once in 12 years only, and that too in the Western Ghats.
Once in 12 years.
Yes.
By the way, Papa, you are becoming partial these days.
How come, beta?
You told Manav about such a flower, but never mentioned it to me. Go, I'm not talking to you.
Come on, beta.
Srishti, now console your daughter first.
Okay.
And then you can watch the flowers.
Yes, Srishti, beta. It was just a casual chat with
Papa-
Mano, beta.
Okay, Srishti. Why don't we do one thing? We can have a repeat of the chat here.
What?
Akash, I think it's a good idea. Why don't you tell us about this exceptional flower right away?
Yeah, I think that would be fine.
You happy, Srishti, beta?
But just come to this side. Yes.
Yes,
Here.
come.
Yeah, this side.
Actually, let us not block the passage. And now, Kurinji is really exceptional. Neela Kurinji is a shrub that used to grow abundantly in Western Ghats in India. The Nilgiris, which literally means the blue mountains, got its name from the purplish blue flowers of Neela Kurinji. This flower blossoms once in 12 years.
Guest appearance once in 12 years.
Well said, Srishti. Well said. Once they used to cover the entire Nilgiris like a carpet during its flowering season.
Wow.
Now, plantations and dwellings occupy much of their habitat.
Really, every time Papa tells us about a rare flower or animal, I start wondering how many more variety could our country hold in store for us?
No one knows, Srishti. That no one knows. Present data show that we have about 15,000 species of flowering plants.
15,000? That is huge, Papa.
No doubt it's a large figure, but we can never say we have discovered all the species.
Okay, enough of your talks now. We've come to look the flowers.
Okay.
Let's go to that bonsai corner.
Bonsai?
Yeah, let's go.
Come, Srishti, come on.
Yeah.
I really wish I had a bonsai garden of my own, but I get so little time for myself. I think it's not possible for me to make one.
Vasudha, is that a complaint against me?
Oh, yes?
Okay, then let me do something about it right now. Show me which plants you like. Just point them out to me.
Well, Papa, will you then buy those for Ma? Is that your planning, Papa?
Sort of, Srishti. But I am not looking forward to a mere garden, but a whole forest.
Whole forest.
Just look at that, Srishti. Did you look? Your papa is making fun of my dream.
Stop it, Papa.
Okay, Akash, go away. Leave my garden to myself. Now you better tell me something about that little cute banyan tree over there.
That I can always do, Vasudha. But this one is the Indian banyan, and the scientific name is Ficus bengalensis. It starts its life as an epiphyte when its seeds germinate in the cracks and crevices in a host tree.
Fight with whom did you say?
Oh, Mana.
Not a fight, beta. It's an epiphyte. And an epiphyte is a plant that grows upon another plant known parasitically.
Oh,
Papa, see, there is some green growth at the base of the banyan bonsai.
Good observation, Srishti. In fact, huge trees like banyan are actually biodiversity complexes. You can discover that in a forest. The green growth at the base just gives you an indication of what the tree can support.
Papa, remember when we went to that forest in Chhattisgarh just after the monsoon?
Oh, yes.
There were so many types of trees on the soil itself.
Yes.
Manav is talking about ferns, I suppose. They are called by some fight type name, right, Papa? I
Yes.
just can't recall. I have read it somewhere.
Just try that. Just try that.
Papa, I can't recall.
It's pteridophytes, Srishti.
Yeah.
And there are more than 1,000 species of them in our country.
Wow.
Oh, wow, Akash, I see. Your memory is quite strong even now.
Yeah,
And
Papa.
that too without consuming any advertised brain tonic. But Vasudha, I'm just holding the facts in my brain cells. Just think of the scientists who worked so hard to collect and classify these data.
Who are they, Papa?
It is difficult to mention their names, Manav, as there are just so many of them, both past and present. However, I can tell you the name of one organization that has done an amazing job.
Okay. Now let me guess the name.
Okay.
Is it the Survey of India?
You are almost home, Vasudha. Almost. Just have another guess.
I can't make it. You tell
You
me.
have to add the word botanical before that.
Yes.
That completes the name. The Botanical Survey of India.
Yes.
Papa, is it recently established?
Not at all, beta. Wait. You might find some stalls set up by them here. Come and
Let's see.
Here, we can see here.
Papa, you are right. I can already see their banner.
Where?
No, not that way. In the right, Papa. Yes, look. That big one. That big one, yeah.
Come, Mana, don't jostle with others.
Yes, Ma. Here I come, Ma. Here I come.
Don't get lost in the crowd.
Okay.
It's a big crowd today.
Okay, well, there are a few persons inside, I think, and let me see if I can get any help from them. Excuse me.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
See, my daughter wants to know how old your organization is. Could you please tell her something?
Oh, certainly, sir. With pleasure. Hi, I am Sunil, working with the survey for more than a decade. Why don't you all come inside? Please come.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Come
Manav, Srishti, let's go inside.
Yes, Papa.
Okay, come. Vasudha, you too.
What's your name, my dear?
I'm Srishti, and this is my brother Manav.
Hello, uncle.
Hello, Manav. Well, Shrishti, Botanical Survey of India was established at the end of the 19th century. 1890 to be precise.
Okay.
Our headquarters is in Kolkata. The most important job we do is to undertake intensive floristic surveys and collect accurate and detailed information on the occurrence, distribution, ecology, and economic utility of plants in the country.
Floristic. Sounds like the name of a flower shop.
Well said, Manav. But no, it has nothing to do with a shop. Floristic means something that is related to flowers or flora, that is, plant life.
So you must be having other centers around the country as well?
Well, I can give you the whole list, but you will get bored. Instead, I shall mention a few centers and circles of ours. For example, the Andaman and Nicobar Circle was established in 1972. You can easily guess that the whole of Andaman and Nicobar Islands is within its jurisdiction. Then, there is the Sikkim Himalayan Regional Circle. The jurisdiction of this circle exhibits a very varied assortment of species of plants. Those are distributed under tropical forests, subtropical forests, temperate forests, and alpine vegetation ranging in altitude from 250 to 5,898 meters.
Wow.
Then,
Do you have any interest in deserts? I mean, deserts are so barren. Therefore, I thought a botanical survey might not be concerned with that.
well, on the contrary, Shrishti, we take a lot of interest in arid zone flora. At Jodhpur, we have our Arid Zone Regional Center. It covers, among other areas, the Thar Desert. We have thoroughly explored 75% of the state of Rajasthan.
Does Gujarat fall within the jurisdiction of the center?
Yes, Gujarat is included. But compared to Rajasthan, it is less explored.
Okay, and what about the south?
I can see you are keenly interested in our activities.
Absolutely.
Well, good one. Well, actually, the headquarters of the Southern Circle is in Coimbatore. We have undertaken nearly 500 explorations in this circle.
Do you collect only
Yes.
data or plants also?
You will be delighted, Manav, to know that we have a very big herbarium at Havra in West Bengal. It is called the Central National Herbarium in the world.
Oh.
It is one of the oldest and largest in the world. Presently, the Central National Herbarium possesses about 2.5 million herbarium sheets belonging to nearly 350 families of plants.
Wow, that must be a highly protected place.
Protected? Of course, but the public is not barred from viewing our collection.
That's good.
So please visit this place if you happen to go nearby.
Sure, uncle.
Is that your only collection center?
No, not at all. We have an associate garden with every circle. For example, the experimental garden of the Eastern Circle is located about 22 km away from Shillong near Umanium Lake at Barapani. It is by no means small and has an area of about 25 acres.
Okay. By the way, Sunil ji, I have a special interest in orchids. Does any of your branches or centers specialize in orchids?
Mr.
You can call me Akash.
Okay, right, Akashji. Several centers have programs on orchids, but there is one that I would like to mention. It's in Gangtok in Sikkim.
Gangtok? Oh, such a beautiful place.
Absolutely, Bhabiji. In Gangtok, you will find a herbarium. The orchidarium, they boast of an amazingly rare collection of orchids.
Okay.
Those orchids have been obtained from remote locations.
And do you have any data on orchids here in this stall?
Of course, you can have a look at this one. Here.
Okay, very beautifully designed poster. See, Vasudha, this section is an ornamental orchids. My friend Anand lives in Karnataka. He is a passionate cultivator of such ornamental orchids.
Lovely.
Yes, ornamental orchids are very popular, but we are trying to collect data on all types of orchids in India. There are so many varieties of them in our country.
But many are endangered, I heard.
No doubt, Shrishti. We are doing our best to preserve as many of them as possible. We know many of those are endemic to India.
Huh? Epidemic in India? But there are no stories in the newspapers, Papa. Epidemic.
Your comments are really funny, Madhav. It's not epidemic, it's endemic. But I feel that you haven't heard the word endemic before. Is it so?
Well, yes. I mean, yes.
That's
well,
okay. There's nothing to be ashamed of. We learn something new almost every day. Well, endemic means confined to a certain region. You won't find them anywhere else.
Oh.
And I can give you an example, Mano, where the species is endemic to India as well as endangered.
Orchid species?
No, this one is an herb and it's found in peninsular India. And in Andhra Pradesh, the local name of this species is Nannari.
Nannari. The famous Rayalaseema Sharbat is made from it.
Right, Sunilji. It has been listed among endangered species by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. The roots are boiled in water and the extracted used to prepare the juice by mixing sugar, lemon and ginger. It has a cooling medicinal property and protects the body from heat and summer ailments.
But how did it get endangered?
Same old story, Manav. Overexploitation and habitat destruction.
Oh, that's bad.
True. You will find many endemic plants in northeast India, the western Ghats and the northwestern and eastern Himalayas. A small pocket of local endemism also occurs in the eastern Ghats.
True. Roughly 1/3 of the species of plants found in India are endemic. Am I right, Sunilji?
Of course,
Oh,
Akashi.
Papa, I want to see something else now. We've been here for such a long time.
Yes, Akash. Why don't we see some more flowers now?
Oh, yes.
And we haven't seen that chrysanthemum collection yet.
Yes,
Okay,
chrysanthemums.
agreed. Okay, Sunilji. Thanks for sparing your valuable time.
Thank
My
you,
pleasure.
Uncle.
Thank you so much, Manav. Thank you so much, Rishti. Take care. Bye-bye.
Ma, where are the chrysanthemums?
Beta, they're on that side.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
let's go,
See,
let's
Srishti
go.
there.
Come. You know, the members of our local science club are doing some project work these days. I haven't got the chance of asking what they're actually doing, but I find them roaming around with notebooks, inspecting every plant. They look like detectives.
Okay, you have to be a detective if you want to do science, Vasudha.
I get you, Akash.
But anyway, I believe they are preparing a local register. It is called People's Biodiversity Register.
Oh, well, Papa, what is that?
Well, in fact, our country has enacted the Biological Diversity Act in 2002. The law says that every local administrative body, like panchayat, municipalities, shall constitute a biodiversity management committee.
Akash, do we have one in our municipality also?
Yes.
I'm not quite sure of that, but the main function of these committees is to prepare people's biodiversity register in consultation with local people. The register shall contain comprehensive information on availability and knowledge of local biological resources, their medicinal or any other use, or any other traditional knowledge associated with them.
So you mean to say that these registers are being prepared throughout the country?
Exactly so. The volunteers are coming up with many new details about plant life and animal life in our country.
Who is in charge? I mean, who is supervising the whole thing?
The National Biodiversity Authority is supervising the whole process, Srishti. But I must mention that the Center for Ecological Sciences at the Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore is the actual think tank.
Now enough of your talks. See, we are finally at the chrysanthemum corner.
Okay.
What a panorama of colors!
Really? A feast for the eyes.
And all the plants are placed as if they are one family, just like us.
Well, family they are, Manav. And if you are really keen about their family name, I can tell you that
Sure, Papa, please tell.
it is Asteraceae.
You know what? I felt like mentioning the family of orchids at the botanical survey stall. But then I felt hesitant.
What?
I thought they might feel that I'm showing off.
Come on,
Sister.
beta.
You can tell us now, beta. We won't mind at all.
Sure.
We won't mind at all. है ना मानो?
Yes, Didi.
Okay, the family is called Orchidaceae. You know, Ma, this is the largest family of flowering plants in India. There are 1,700 plant species in our country from that family.
Wow.
Srishti, that is great. That is great. And I'm proud of my daughter. I'm proud of my daughter.
Thank you, Papa.
They have brought bamboos here. How funny.
Beta, that's right. They've grown them in the pots and they're looking beautiful anyway.
Yes, they're looking very beautiful.
I've heard that bamboo is one of the fastest growing plants on earth. Some scientists have noted that they can grow as fast as 100 centimeter in a 24-hour period.
Absolutely true, Srishti. The fun is that they belong to the grass family.
Grass? Bamboo and grass family.
Absolutely, Manav. Grass family. There are about 130 species of bamboo in our country. The Northeast alone accounts for more than 60 species.
And you can call it a great utility plant, Manav.
Yes.
Starting from house construction to folk remedies, bamboo has diverse uses.
That's true.
That is why bamboo is grown in homesteads and on private plantations.
And you know, Vasudha, in the 10th plan of our country, bamboo has been given top priority with the Technology Mission Plan.
That sounds interesting.
Yes, it is called the National Mission on Bamboo Applications. This mission has been tasked with creating the basis for enlarging the bamboo sector and with supporting the efforts of the Government of India towards augmenting economic opportunity, income and employment.
That's great.
I wish they had kept some known type of grass here to indicate what family the bamboo plants belong to.
Yes.
Anyway, Papa, whether you find other plants at some difficult terrain or not, grass you will certainly find, isn't it?
Yes.
Right, you are. The example that promptly comes to my mind is that of the great run of Kutch. Apart from thorny shrubs, the only other plant you get in this marshy region is grass.
Another big stall over there, Papa. Look there.
I see. It's from the Forest Research Institute of Dehradun.
Oh.
Very old and famous institute.
How old, Papa?
Well, it was established in 1906, and since its establishment, the institute has rendered human service to the forestry sector not only within the country but internationally as well. Just to give one example of its activity, valuable scientific knowledge has been generated and documented on the silviculture of over 550 species of trees.
What is silviculture, Papa?
See, Manav, for your requirements, you can use forest product judiciously. You can also cultivate trees for making the required products, but you need to know the nature and characteristics of plants that you are growing. This comes under the label silviculture.
So they're in genetics also. Just look at the hanging poster on the right.
Where?
Over there, child.
Yes, I heard from a friend in Dehradun that their genetics division has produced hybrids of eucalyptus that is capable of producing larger mass. Model seeds orchards of teak and Samuel has also been designed by them.
Is this the only institute of its type, Papa?
As an institute, it is of course unparalleled. But I think what you're hinting at is whether there is any other body doing similar research.
Yeah, right.
See, India ranks 6th among the 12 mega biodiversity centers of the world. You cannot remain satisfied with just one institute for doing research on such huge natural wealth.
So, there are other bodies also.
Yes, one I must mention. It is the Indian Council of Forestry Research and Education.
Okay.
It is actually the apex body in the National Forestry Research System. One of its objectives is to develop and maintain a national library and information center for forestry and allied sciences.
Well, in your talks, you've forgotten that it's drizzling right now.
yes.
The plants might enjoy the shower, but we surely won't.
Let us run, Papa, or we'll get wet as grass.
Not a bad idea. The shower is not heavy yet. I think we can reach the bus stop before it starts pouring heavily.
Yeah,
come.
Colors of Life. You were listening to the 8th episode of this science serial, jointly produced by All India Radio and Vigyan Prasar, entitled India's Floral Diversity. Script and research by Dr. Manas Pritam Das. Concept was by Shri Anuj Sinha and Dr. T.V. Venkateswaran. This episode was directed by Sudarshan Kumar. Presented by Dr. R.S. Yadav. Recording and dubbing assistant Sharad Sharma. Assisted by Yagyadatha Mishra. The participants were Vijay Nagyal, Mamta Malkani, Astha Sharma, Ridhima Bagga and Sushant Malhotra. So friends, please stay with us. We must tell you about your participation. You can also associate. We will be asking you a question regarding this episode. If you have heard our program carefully, the answer was there in itself. So take out your pen and pen down the question. Our question for today's episode is, in which year Botanical Survey of India was established? I repeat the question, in which year Botanical Survey of India was established? 2 lucky listeners by lucky draw sending right answers will win attractive prizes by Vigyan Prasar. So do write to us. Our postal address is Science Serial, Colors of Life, care of Station Director, Post Box number 71, All India Radio, Sansad Marg, New Delhi 110001. Please write in or mail us along with the answers, your full name, address, age and profession. If you are associated with any science club, write down with the total membership of your club. If you have any query, question or experience, don't hesitate to write into us. We will try to answer. Your views on different topics related to science, particularly on biodiversity, that's plants and animals, are welcome. The best views expressed by listeners will also be given suitable prizes by Vigyan Prasar. We will be here again with you in the next episode of the science serial Colors of Life. Same day, same time next week. Till then, goodbye.